Hello and welcome everybody to an exciting new series. Not quite, it's gonna be really fucking boring because everybody's played this game before, but I don't have any other better games to play, so we're doing a Pokemon Gold playthrough, but with a little extra something hidden in it that I'm sure everyone will figure out once I pick my starter. And by me saying that, if you're smart enough and you've already known about these things, which I did not, then you'll know what's going on. Wow. Oh. I guess let's get right into it. Into the Pokemon. Alright. I should have set the settings so that I didn't have to have such slow fucking dialogue. Yeah. And also as a side note, because I'm nervous and anxious about doing this and talking to an audience that I know doesn't exist, I might curse a lot. And also forget what I'm going to say. So be prepared for that. And I apologize. But without further ado, let's get right into the game. And I hope that the audio is loud enough and that it's not fucked up. Because I'm trying my hardest here. I really want to be a famous YouTuber. I don't know what to make his name. But I don't know. Let's do what other people do. Use something from their channel name. And since dirtybabygoat is not going to fit completely, I'm just going to go with goat. Speaking of goats, we have a thing in Iowa called the Pigeon Club, where you go and there's like buy, sell, and trade of different livestock and such. I missed it because I had to work a shitty job that I fucking hate, and that's one thing you should never do. Never work a job that you hate, because it will make you want to kill yourself and kill everyone around you and destroy everything that you've ever loved. But that being said, yes, I wanted to go to the Pigeon Club very badly, and I wanted to buy a goat to spite my roommate. I don't know why. Goats are my favorite animal, in case you didn't know. But now you do. I'm just going to pick default settings because this is just such a tiring and arduous process. I hate it. I don't know how to use a phone, Mom. Gee, isn't that convenient? I don't think so, because I'm pretty sure in this game you can only have a certain number of numbers in your phone, and one of them is not even the police or an ambulance or fireman. I don't know if they have those in Japan. But here's this fucker. Hey, yeah, he got an email from some guy. Yeah. Tell me about it. I'm really excited. I'm intrigued. Go on, pick one. Okay. Before I do that, quickly, let's change this because I'm fucking tired of it. I usually turn the battle scene off because it really provides nothing else. Because the animations in this game are garbage. Animations in most of the games are garbage. I even turned them off on the most recent games. Let's see what we got. Ghastly. Oh boy. I might choose the Abra. What is that? Skiploom? I'm not 100% sure what it is. Alright, so here comes a decision of a lifetime. So I put on a randomizer so that all of these starter Pokemon are random. And that being said, they've all turned out to be complete trash. I should just swipe the table right over into that trash can on the right side. But I'm not going to do that because I'm a respectful little guy. Then the question is, of all the shit that is right here, of all the trash, what smells the least offensive? Alright, so after many hours and days and nights of restless sleep and days of slitting my wrists and taking way too many amounts of benzodiazepines, I have decided I will take the Skiploom to offset my terrible anxiety. So want to give a nickname to the skip loom. Yeah. This is gonna be a great. I'm not even gonna say it. Hell yeah. Cherry Grove. I don't even know what the name of this fucking town is. Call me if something comes up. It's about to be my wiener. I just want to check what kind of garbage I'm working with. Grass and splash synthesis, tail whip, tackle. Yeah, that kind of works. I mean, synthesis is pretty good, right? Give me some more health, maybe? I want you to have this for your errand. Go received a potion. Boy! Boy! What does this sign say? New Bark Town. Yeah, I kept wanting to call it Little Root, but I knew that wasn't right. New Bark Town. I probably won't remember it. Alright, so I have just gotten the Pokédex and the mystery egg from... I don't know, what's his name? Mr. Pokemon, I think? I don't know. So I'm gonna check this berry tree, and then I'll head back to where I was supposed to go. You know, for this long trek back, let's have a little bit of a heart-to-heart discussion. I've been thinking about this for a while. Let's talk about being an adult. Now, I'm 22 years old, and I know a few things about being an adult. And with that being said, let's talk a little bit about college. Now, college is expensive. College costs a lot of money, depending on where you go and what you want to do. Oh, here comes the trainer battle. I'm going to talk through it anyways. So what you got to know about college. It could potentially be a waste of your time. And all your life you're growing up, and people are telling you, you know, if you want to have a good life, you're gonna make tons more money than anybody who didn't go to college. What do you wanna work at McDonald's for the rest of your life, flipping burgers? What are you fucking crazy? What are you some kind of SoundCloud rapper? What do you got, major swag? But you know, there's a lot of things you can do out there. You know, you put in a little bit of effort while you're in high school and after you're out of high school, and man, you could be making decent money depending on where you're living. I mean, I live in a small micropolitan town, meaning that there's, I don't know, what is it, like less than 50,000 people? I think that's the definition of a micropolitan town. And, you know, we got a pretty lively economy here. It's a decent place for people to start their own businesses. A lot of trade businesses are here. And so, I mean, this is kind of a long-winded thing, but I went to school for psychology, right? And I thought, oh man, I'm gonna go get a PhD, I'm gonna become a big-time fucking therapist. I got to my 4th year of college, you know, I'm going into my first semester of being a senior. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna graduate this year, I'm gonna take a GRE, which is graduate something exam, you know, gotta take it to get into school, which, it's a fucked up test anyways, so, I mean, fuck it. It's stupid as hell. But yeah, I'm going into it and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be a big time boy. Yo, I'm gonna be professional as hell. And I realize, fuck, that's not what I want to do. And that's okay, man. You go to college, you get a degree. I mean, it's a waste of your time. It's a waste of money if it's not something you genuinely want to do. But, I'm gonna call him Swamp. And you know, fuck, dude, you gotta explore your options. I mean, I got out of school and I was freaking out. I was like, yo, I'm still working at the same job flipping burgers. And I mean, compared to the job that I have now, dude, I would go back to that shit in a fucking heartbeat. This job I have now, no bueno. I mean, it was fun at first, I enjoyed it, but now, dude, oh my god. Seriously, it's 10 hours a day I sit in the same spot. And some people will be thinking, boy, that is so nice. You don't gotta do anything all day. You go fucking insane. You don't have anything to do all day. Unless you're a sloth. Unless you're like the laziest person on earth that doesn't want to contribute anything to society. Dude. I mean, sometimes there are days where we do a lot of shit. And then there's other days where they don't want to do anything. quite honestly, it's not what I wanted to do. I thought it was what I wanted to do. I got to school, I got this job. I was like, oh, I'm big boy, making big bucks now. Realized, I don't want to do this anymore. You know, it's not. You got to think about it. There's tons of things out there you could do. You could be a pest control guy. I want to do that for a while. I thought that would have been so awesome. But then you also got to let yourself, you got to think about this. You're going to have people in your life. They're going to tell you. Here comes a little bit of a DJ Khaled meme, you know, inspired by my boy DJ Khaled. Snapchat King, Snapchat God. And they'll tell you, I should have said no. Why did I say yes? They're going to tell you, oh, you don't want to do that. You're going to hate it. That's going to be awful. And it's thinking to yourself, I mean, you know yourself better than anybody else. Quite honestly, there's really no one out there that could know you better than you, not even your own mother. Your mother's known you as long as you were alive. She's known you only a part of it, like, you know, your whole life. But anyways, you know what's best for you, and you know what you want to do, and if it's something you want to try, try it. I mean, you could try it, do it for a couple months. Hell, that's experience in your belt. And I mean, experience is experience, dude. You got more and more experience. You hold on to a job for like 3 to 6 months. That's experience, dude. That's lifelong experience. Those are skills that you're never gonna lose in your life. I mean, you could do anything. Like right now, I wanted, for a while I was like, oh man, I'm gonna be a speech pathologist. You know, it would have been cool. It would have been nice, but fuck, dude. I mean, I just wouldn't want to fuck around with that for so long. Working with people that have problems, you know, it's stressful. And I like to be by myself a lot of the time. I don't like to be bothered, quite honestly. It might seem selfish, but that's just, you know, the kind of person I am. What can I do about it? So, I mean, the thing you gotta take away from this is, you know, explore your options. College is not the only option. And if it's something you want to do, you want to be an engineer, you want to be a businessman, you want to be a teacher, dude, go for it, man. I'm not saying college is the worst option. I'm saying for some people who will get pushed into it by their parents who went to college, and they're like, yeah, they're like, there's no other option. You got to go to college. I mean, what are you gonna do for the rest of your life? You know, nothing. What are you gonna live at home? And that's another thing entirely. Living at home ain't that bad. But I mean, you can't let people push you into doing college because you think that that's the only route. And that's what happened to me. I thought it was the only route. And you know, you might be thinking to yourself, wow, this guy's a dumbass. But honestly, when you grow up in an environment where people are telling you this your entire life, at some point you stop resisting it. And you start believing it. And it just becomes ingrained into your personality and the person that you are. And I mean, personality in itself is just such, like, on the surface, it seems so clean cut. Like, oh yeah, this person is this, and this. It's just a fucking Mariana Trench of deepness. I mean, it's ridiculous. But really, you gotta explore your options. You could get into a skill trade. I got a friend who's a crane operator. He makes tons of money. And when he's done with it, and he can go anywhere in the United States. Some majors and some degrees you get, you know, there's certain cities you'll have to do research about. Like, what are the top employers? Like, if you're a technology kind of guy, there's only certain places in the United States that will, that'll be, like, a lucrative area for you to get a good job. And even then, it could be tough. So, I mean, you really got to explore your options. And also, there are, like, 2-year certificate programs. I mean, it doesn't take any time at all, really. 2 years? What's 2 years of your life when you're right out of high school? And it's cheap. At a community college, it is cheap as fuck. You'll hardly go into any debt doing that. And when you get out, you can have a degree. People don't know about this. They think you got to get a big degree to make big bucks. It sounds like I'm selling something here, but honestly, there's tons of things you can do you can do carpentry, you can do electrical engineering, you do computer repair. You can be a fucking mortician. A lot of the girls in this town, the thing is being a CNA, being an RN, a registered nurse. And man, dude, registered nurses will make a lot of money. It's tough work, it's tough hours, obviously, but if you're the kind of person that wants to be in it, you're going to make a lot of money, and you'll be providing for yourself and your family for the rest of your life. And, you know, and the moral of the story is, you know, don't let people push you into fucking shit you don't want to do, and it I mean, it can be a problem sometimes. It can be tough to do to look at your parents, the people who brought you up, the people who you thought for your entire life they knew everything that was right. But who can be right 100% of the time? Who is perfection? And I mean, you can only make your own decisions. Honestly, you gotta be able to make your own decisions. You gotta weigh your pros and cons. You gotta write out a risk and benefit assessment. Oh, super effective. Like, I mean, yeah. Fucking who gives a shit, honestly. But anyways, now that that's out of the way, I really don't have any more to say. So, well, that was easy. But I will see you guys in the next town, which I don't know the name of. It'll be where the first gym leader is, and it might get a little spicy. So I'll see you guys then. Alright, so we're in the next town, and we're about to go to the next gym leader, or to the first gym leader, I should say. And I've caught another Pokemon out. Big Papa. It's a Doug Trio. You know, has no magnitude. That's too good. I'll probably just not use magnitude then in an effort to keep this game fair. I should have randomized all the levels. Alright, so here's the first gym leader. He's supposed to be a bird flying type guy, but I don't know if he is or not. So we'll see. I'm gonna make Doug Trio my first, even though he's level 4. I didn't even attempt to train him before I came out here. And we'll see what happens. He's got a Politoed. This could be... yeah. Dunzo, see you later. I don't even know what type of Politoed is. I thought it was like a fucking rock type Pokemon. Oh, hell yeah. Alright, so I'm going to mute the audio for the computer so that you don't hear a bunch of goopy gop. And we're just going to speed this up a little bit because it's going to take forever. This is the best thing about... oh, dude, he's going to fucking die. Whew! Whew! Almost didn't even notice it. Oh, Dank is trying to learn Poison Powder. Yeah. Anything to get rid of Splash. That's an embarrassment. Alright, and I'm gonna... well, I guess I don't really need to... I'm gonna poison this fucker. Didn't work. Thank you. I'm so glad. Yeah! Isn't it just the best when you start on a Pokemon game and everybody only knows Tackle or Scratch, or you might even know Ember or like Vine Whip, Absorb, even Water Gun, and you're just like bah, 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 bah. Using up all your PP trying to kill one fucking Pokemon. I thought the randomization thing would be a good idea, you know, break away from the social norms of Pokemon. And I mean, this is kind of annoying though, because now he's super OP, and it's gonna make this way. I guess he's not really, because it still took a bunch of hits to kill that. It's sort of, he's level 14, and it's gonna take a bunch of hits, so it seems like he's OP. But if he can't kill something in one hit, boy, he fucking misses. Oh, dude. Another funny thing about this game is that I randomized all of the in-game trade Pokemon. So there's supposed to be a traded Pokemon at the beginning of this town. Someone wants like a Bellsprout for an Onix. Okay, now we're back again. Got my Detrito like level 7. Yeah, found a Wild Lapras, pretty good. Died about 3 times. Really embarrassing. That's why I stopped it. I didn't want to show anybody that. Didn't want you to see my anger and frustration. But here we go. Falconer. He's so cool. Look at him. He's just like he's straight out of the fucking Meiji era. Meiji. Yo. Whoops, I forgot I said I wouldn't use that attack. Yeah. Scratch. Charm. You might last another turn. This guy thinks that he can best me. He doesn't know he's an NPC in a video game. He doesn't understand that he is what do they call it? Hex something something code. He doesn't get it. He's about to find out the pain and suffering of losing, of being a fucking loser. I am gonna... Oh, dude, he's got massive defense. I'm gonna use magnitude instead. Good. Kill me. I got another Pokemon on the benches. You didn't know anything. Yeah. Yeah, give me that badge. Give me 900 rubles, which, if you didn't know, the Pokédollar symbol is very, very similar to the Russian ruble symbol. So in this is actually a communist game. It is funded by Russian rubles. It is a communist game, and it always has been, because rubles are a sign of communism. This guy thought he could best me with his communistic bullshit. But I tell you what, I came in this with my flags high, red, white, and blue. I tell you all about it in my memoir of a gay guy. Alright, so we've beat the first gym leader. We've caught another Pokemon. We've made ourselves look like a bunch of idiots. That being said, this is where I will end this episode, because I'm sure it's getting really long and tiring and everyone wants to go take a nap and eat some lunch. So next time we'll come back. We'll do some more stuff. I don't know what the next part of the story is. Something about a tower. I don't know. Who cares? We'll come back to it. We'll do it. And I hope everybody has a great week. I don't know when I'll post the next video. I guess it doesn't matter because nobody's watching this in the first place. This was really fun. I'm going to do it again. So join me next time when we stuff our faces full of Cheetos and call ourselves a bunch of hairy fucking virgins. Peace out.